What's up, y'all? Hybrid Wizard here. Today we're going to change out this wiper switch on a RAV4 for any of these here. So we're going to need a 10mm hex socket bit, a 90-degree pick, potentially a pen, a Phillips screwdriver, and some patience. All right, let's go. All right, you see these holes here? These are the holes we're going to be attacking. And when I say attacking, I mean we're going to attack these with a pen or a Phillips screwdriver. First things first, disconnect the 12 volt or you're going to die. Just listen to me, please. I'll be honest, taking off the airbag module was the hardest part for me, and I'm just demonstrating now where you reach into those holes because these metal latches are what's gonna disconnect the airbag. I'm not even kidding, I had to look up a video how to take out the airbag module. No shame. We're all students of life, right? So I'm recording with one hand, so I'm sorry if this looks like shit. But using the pick, you're gonna unlatch the little red things. That's the lock for the airbag modules. And then you're just gonna pry them up. Easy peasy. Sorry, this is kind of a weird shot with my leg holding the airbag, but I don't have a mount for my camera. So that little metal shiny thing, that's the ground. You wanna make sure you disconnect that too. Alrighty now, so here's a better shot of it. And then you also have that little plastic thing, and you're just gonna move that to the side and lift up that plastic. Alrighty, so with our 10mm hex bit socket, we're gonna break the shit out of it, and then we're gonna loosen the bolt, and it's gonna take the steering wheel off. So something to note here, you can use a paint marker to mark 12 o'clock on the clock spring because you wanna make sure you put it back in the correct position. I chose not to mark it because I'm a professional. Duh. And there's 2 Phillips screws holding the piece of plastic around the clock spring. It's super important that the clock spring goes back in the correct position that you took it off. Trust me, just trust me. So this is actually not 2 times the speed, I just work really fast, so you guys just have to take my word on that. So once you disconnect that plastic, there's a top piece and a bottom piece. You just wanna move it to the side. Here I am just disconnecting the clock spring. I chose not to take it out fully because you actually don't need to take it out all the way. So this is actually my first time ever doing this, so we're learning together. You see this plastic thing? You want to lift that up and that will take out the wiper switch. Super duper easy. Here I am putting the new one in. Wow, just clicks right in. Now I'm putting the clock spring back in. You want to make sure it's in the position you took it out. If not, you're going to have problems. We don't want problems. The reason I replaced this one was because the other one had broken off. I guess somebody used it a little too hard. Maybe they were a little heavy-handed. So honestly, the whole job itself, it's not that complicated. You just want to make sure the steering wheel goes back in the right position that you took it off. I think I've said that too many times already. But the reason I'm emphasizing that is because it's super important. Now I'm putting the airbag back in, and you want to make sure it's plugged in, and not only plugged in, but you want to make sure the ground wire is plugged in too, or else the horn will beep loudly the whole time, and you don't want that. That hex bolt goes back into the steering wheel. You want to make sure it's nice and snug. You know, I don't know if it has to be torqued. I just torque it with my hands. It just vibes. And there we go. I plugged the 12 volt back in, tested it out. It's working. Hell yeah, we got it done together. Here is the part number for the brand new part that I got from Toyota. Have a great one, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's cool.